episode of the Kick Him in the Head podcast. And as always, I am your host, Yao. Tonight, this is my rapid fire best bets for your PFL Africa Nigeria card happening literally in half an hour. So if you want to know who to bet for, check this out. So let's get into my picks. Starting with the main event, Adeshina versus Campos. Now, this is a very interesting fight, but I've got Adeshina. He's a minus 150 favorite. Campos is a 130 underdog. That's a good price for that underdog in that fight. I'm leaning Adeshina's way because the home turf advantage, and I think his explosiveness will just overcome Campos. So for me, I've got Wasi Adeshina. Then in the next fight, we've got Ocheme versus Ayinda. That's Patrick Starboy against Ayinda Octave. Ocheme is coming in as a minus 250, very, very strong favorite in that fight. Ayinda's coming in as a plus 200 underdog. That's a live dog there. And that's a good number for Octave Ayinda because he's won his last few fights. But I'm going with Patrick Starboy Ocheme. You know, I know Patrick, seen his fights, most of his fights, all of his fights, professional fights, amazing fighter, done a great job. He's on home turf as well. So I think I'm going to give it to him. Octave is coming out of Angola. I'm going to give it to him in this fight. That is Patrick Starboy Ocheme. Then in the next fight, we've got Henniene versus Mhlauli. Now, Hennie's coming in as a minus 350 favorite. That's a big, big favorite there for Karim Henniene. And Thimna, Mhlauli, the Kingslayer, is coming in at a plus 275 underdog. That's a big, big number there if you're going to put some money on the Kingslayer there. But I'm going to go with Henniene in this fight. I think he's too sharp. He's too clean. He's got this tournament experience already. He's been here. He's been in PFL. And I think for that reason, the experience is going to come over the Kingslayer, Thimna Mhlauli. Then in the next fight on the card, we have Thompson versus Cruz. Now, Thompson is coming in at a minus 200 favorite. Decent. And Cruz is coming in at a plus 170 underdog, meaning it's going to be a very, very close fight. The odds are not that far apart. But I'm going to go with Thompson in this fight. He's been fighting out in AKOs, done a lot of work out there, and I think only one loss. Three losses, but only one in his last five. And I think he's coming in here to make a statement. So I think the power advantage goes to Cornell Thompson, the Marine. So I'm going to go with him in that fight. Then the next fight on the card, we have Yahuza versus Fogno. Now, Fogno's coming in as a minus 200 favorite in this fight. Yahuza is coming in as a plus 170 underdog in this fight. Now, all these odds are from Bet Online. So if you do want to catch more odds for PFL Africa, you must definitely comment and subscribe to the channel. Now, Yahuza's a plus 170 underdog in this fight. Now, these guys both come out of AKO. They both have Nigerian home ground advantage in this fight. So it's going to be interesting to see which way it goes, but I'm going to go with Fogno. I'm going to go with Fogno. I think he's just got more tools in the bag. He's a little bit more consistent with how he approaches his fight, and he's got more ways that he can win this fight than what Yahuza does. Yahuza's a bit of a one-dimensional fighter and tends to decrease in consistency as the rounds go on. So I'm going to go with Fogno in this fight. Jordan Fogno. Sorry, I'm pronouncing it all messed up, bro. Then the next fight we have is Uchegbu. You know, my Nigerian brothers now. I'm sorry now. I'm butchering your name now. I beg, forgive me. Now, Uchegbu versus Machabani. The Trapdoor Spider is back. Uchegbu is coming in as a minus 300 favorite. That's a big favorite in that fight. And Edson, the Trapdoor Spider, is coming in as a plus 240 underdog. So in this fight, I'm going to go with Edson Machavani, the underdog. Why? He just come off a run at one championship. He was injured for some time, so he hasn't been very active. But the amount of skills he has in his striking, in his jiu-jitsu, he's a phenomenal fighter, amazing fighter fighting out of Mozambique. Ucheku has a home ground advantage and a big favorite there, but I think he's going to shock the crowd. So I'm going to go with Edson the Trapdoor Spider Machavani in that fight. Then the next fight we have is Juliet Uka versus Alessandra Pereira. This fight is a minus 200 favorite for Uka and a plus 170 underdog is Pereira, which is very interesting. So in this fight, initially I wanted to take Juliet Uka. I think her work is phenomenal. The gym she fights out of is phenomenal. She's got the pressure. She's got home ground advantage. But looking at the experience of Pereira, let me get it right, Pereira. Looking at the experience of Alessandra Pereira, coming out of Brazil, she's currently sitting on a 9-2. Juliet Uka is 9-0. But Alessandra's just fought 2 fights, karate combat. She's got a lot of international experience. I think that's just going to get her the decision win against Juliet Uka. So I'm going to go with the underdog in this fight, plus 170 underdog in Alessandra Ferreira. Then the next fight is between Al-Kurdi versus Erachiri. Abdurrahman Erachiri is back and he is taking on what is seemingly a rising force in Hussein Al-Kurdi. Now, the odds for this fight have Al-Kurdi as a minus 200 favorite, even though he's only got 2 wins versus a 5-1 Erachiri who's coming in as a plus 170 underdog. I'm going to go with the favorite here. I looked at his experience. He's got extensive experience. He's got a heck of a background in the amateurs, and he comes out of Brave. So I'm going to go with the 2-0 Al-Kurdi, Hussein Al-Kurdi, fighting out of Bahrain. Then the next fight is Majurik versus Joseph. Dwight Joseph is back after fighting twice in the PFL. He also has an amazing knee KO in his first fight in PFL. He's coming in at a minus 300 as a minus 300 favorite, and Majurik is coming in as a plus 240 underdog. This fight, I'm going to go with Dwight Joseph. These 2 gentlemen are the same age. One's fighting out of Cameroon, one's fighting for Cameroon, one's fighting for Liberia, one out of Canada, one out of Sacramento, California. But Joseph is more polished, he's cleaner, his fundamentals are a little bit better in terms of how he sets up his strikes, his takedowns, etc. So I'm going to go with Dwight Joseph as a minus 300 favorite in this fight. Then the next fight is Santos versus Sek. Sek is back. Sek is back from the Middleweight Contender Series. Santos is coming in as a minus 200 favorite. Sek as a plus 170 underdog. I agree with those odds. I'm going with Santos. He's got an insane KO threat. This man has got a hell of a strike, does Jean Dos Santos. We've seen this work out in AKO. So those heavier hands are why I'm going to go with Dos Santos. I think he dictates the fight. And I'm sorry, Dembasek. I don't think he's going to win this one. Then the next fight is Bole Godogo versus a PFL debutant in Dauda Rajabu. Now, Rajabu, PFL debutant, he's coming in at 4-1 versus Bole Godogo, who's coming in 4-2, a 2-fight losing streak. The odds have it that Rajabu is the minus 200 favorite versus the plus 170 underdog Godogo. And yes, I'm going with the favorite in this fight. I'm going with Rajabu. He's just a more complete fighter. I've seen 3 of his professional fights, and he surprises me every time. Fighting out Tanzania, he's a really good fighter, really great prospect. So I'm going to go with Dauda Rajabu as the minus 200 favorite in the fight. Then in the next fight, it's Ngono versus Muzan. We have Steve Ngono versus Richard Muzan. This is an interesting fight. 7-1 Ngono versus 6-3 Muzan. Minus 200 favorite is Ngono. Plus 170 underdog is Muzan. I think I'm going to go with... Oh, there's the Dwight Joseph knee KO in case you missed it. You can play it back. Then we had, so Muzan minus 170 underdog. But Ngono is just the sharper striker. He's the more explosive guy, and I expect him to find the target early and finish this fight in the second round. So I'm going to go with Steve Ngono. And then in the first fight of the night, we have Shelda Chipito versus Heidi Ahmed. Chipito fighting out of Zambia, Ahmed fighting out of Cairo, Egypt. Only women's fight on the card. Love when you see a women's fight. And in this fight, Chipito is coming in as the minus 200 favorite, and the plus 170 underdog is Heidi Ahmed. 2-1 Heidi Ahmed, who is not very active, hasn't fought in 2 years, versus a very, very active, who's fought 5 times in the last year, very active Shelda Chipito, who's coming in at 1-0. I'm going to go Chipito in this fight. I think the inactivity from Ahmed might just catch her with ring rust, and Chipito just appears to be the more well-rounded fighter, just a little bit more versatile depending where the fight goes. But Ahmed is a fantastic underdog. She's an underdog if you're looking for a dog. Now, let's get to my dog of the week, the dog that you should probably take if you're looking to make that bank, if you're looking for that one fighter to give you a little bit of an edge in a parlay. Now, it's a bit of a tough one, but I'm going to give 2. The first one I'm going to go with is Ignacio Nacho Campos. He is coming up against Wasi Adeshina, and if I look at that fight, Adeshina's got extensive experience at PFL at this point. He's 10-3 versus someone who's lost 2 in his last 5, but he has extensive PFL experience as well, fighting at higher levels, also fighting out in WOW. So, he's a good dog. Plus 130, not the best odds, but good dog. But if you're looking for the crazy odds where something could happen because you never know in a fight, 100% dog of the week, Edson Machavani. No question about it. Edson's winning that fight. He's coming in as a plus 240 underdog. I don't want to say bet the house, but Edson Machavani, the trapdoor spider, he is back fighting an African soil against Uchegbu, and I think that's definitely the fight to watch, and that's definitely the underdog to watch is Edson, the trapdoor spider, Machavani. And that is the show for tonight. Please do catch PFL. It is coming up in the next 15-20 minutes. PFL Africa live from Nigeria, and I will catch you at the next one. And to everyone listening, until next time, don't forget to